Hey there. So you've decided to build a chatbot for your business. So congrats, you're in good company. Tons of businesses today are trying to create bots to automate their sales, answer customer questions, and basically become your hardest working employee. But here's the twist. Most people building bots think, hey, I'll just cram every little detail about my business into one gigantic prompt and the AI will magically know exactly what to say every time. Sounds logical, right? I even tried doing this myself when I first discovered ChatGPT. But unfortunately, large language model, the tech behind ChatGPT, just don't work that way. If you're frustrated, confused, or even slightly suspicious of your chatbot's intelligence, stick around. I promise you'll laugh, learn, and live with a much smarter way to build your bot. Before we dive deeper, let me introduce myself. I'm Peter, and I've been building successful tech for businesses for years. I previously founded Wellcode, scaled it to 3.5 million in revenue, and along the way built and trained an entire sales team. I've also worked with giants like Google and Facebook, so trust me, I know a thing or two about sales tech and making complicated stuff simple. Alright, imagine this. You've spent hours perfecting your chatbot massive prompt. You're certain you've covered every little scenario. You run your test and bam! Your chatbot completely ignores half your instructions. You test again, and by the 10th time you're ready to throw your laptop out of the window and quit the idea of building your own bot. Sounds familiar? Here's why that happens. Large language models like ChatGPT aren't a database. A database is like a grocery store. If milk is there, you'll definitely find it if you look for it. But ChatGPT is more like your friend who skimmed through a textbook last night. Sometimes he's brilliant, but sometimes he's utterly clueless. When you overload it with information, it's like trying to cram 20 chapters of history into your head right before a test. Chances are you'll confuse World War II with the French Revolution. Instead of dumping every detail about your business into one mega prompt, the smart approach is to break things into smaller chunks. Think of it like assembling furniture from IKEA, one step at a time. For example, rather than giving the chatbot your entire sales script, split it into phases. First, a prompt just to greet customers and make them feel comfortable. Then another to get to know their needs. Then another to answer product questions. And another focused on booking the call. Now, you're probably thinking, well, that sounds like a lot of extra work. But here's the cool trick. You can even have another prompt that decides which prompt to trigger depending on what's happening in the conversation. This way, your chatbot stays clear-headed and effective, knowing exactly what to say at exactly the right time because it's not overwhelmed anymore with too much information. Now, I get it, this might still sound overwhelming, but trust me, it's way easier than repeatedly watching your chatbot crash and burn because it can't remember what it's supposed to say. Plus, once you set it up correctly, your chatbot will feel like an actual human assistant who's smoothly transitioning through a conversation like a pro. When I realized that no one else was solving this problem, I've built Saleswell, a platform that creates AI-driven sales agents that effortlessly manage conversations across email, SMS, and social media. But I know starting something new can feel tricky, so here's the deal. I personally build your first Saleswell agent for you. Yes, me. And to sweeten the deal even more, you'll also get a full 30-day free trial if you sign up today. Businesses using this method have seen huge improvements in conversions, smoother customer experiences, and most importantly, way less frustration. We had a client who doubled their show-up rate in just 2 months after integrating our chatbot into his sales process. So stop stressing over gigantic, ineffective prompts. Let's make your chatbot smarter and your life easier. Click the link below, sign up for Saleswell, and let me build you a chatbot that actually works. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.